call this meeting to order. We have a moment of silence, please. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Steve, roll call.
Thank you. Councilperson Boyd?
Here.
Councilperson Papachak?
Here.
Councilperson Canafari?
Here.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Present.
Councilperson Freshwater?
Here.
Council President Denka?
Here.
Mayor Ryan?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Do we have any public comments from any of the listed motions? Okay. Administration?
Good evening. Motion A to approve the minutes from the council meeting on February 11th and March 3rd, 2019.
Second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
B, motion to appoint Washington Financial Bank as the financial institution for the Borough of Carnegie.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Steve, on your roll call.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Yes.
Councilperson Freshwater?
Yes.
Councilperson Boyd?
Yes.
Councilperson Papachak?
Yes.
Councilperson Canafari?
Yes.
Council President Denka?
Yes.
Motion passes.
C, motion to authorize the borough manager to enter into an agreement with Pyrotechnico for the 2019 fireworks display to take place on July 3rd, 2019 in the amount of $6,075.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Roll call, Steve.
Councilperson Freshwater?
Yes.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Yes.
Councilperson Canafari?
Yes.
Councilperson Papachak?
Yes.
Councilperson Boyd?
Yes.
Council President Denka?
Yes.
Motion passes.
D, motion to accept a proposal for engineering services from Trans Associates Engineering Consultants Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $8,300 for the Jefferson Street and West Main Street traffic analysis and signal revisions, the Green Light Go Grant Program.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Steve.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Yes.
Councilperson Freshwater?
Yes.
Councilperson Boyd?
Yes.
Councilperson Papachak?
Yes.
Councilperson Canafari?
Yes.
Council President Denka?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, finance.
Motion to approve the March 2019 bill list and bill list addendum.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Steve.
Councilperson Canafari?
Yes.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Yes.
Councilperson Freshwater?
Yes.
Councilperson Boyd?
Yes.
Councilperson Papachak?
Yes.
Council President Denka?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Public Works.
I move to accept the bid submitted by Youngblood Paving Incorporated for the 2019 pavement maintenance program in the amount of $376,733.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Steve.
Councilperson Papachak?
Yes.
Councilperson Canafari?
Yes.
Councilperson Sarsfield?
Yes.
Councilperson Freshwater? Councilperson Boyd?
Yes.
Council President Denka?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, public safety.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion A, motion reads, motion to authorize the Chief of Police to begin the advertising process to update the Carnegie Borough Police Civil Service eligibility list.
Second.
We have a
Is
motion.
that, excuse me, 1 second, is that exactly what we're doing? Are we're updating the eligibility list? I thought we were issuing a test.
That's the process.
So this is.
I mean, here's the test.
I meant to ask
Use-
Steve that earlier today, but he didn't call me
The
back.
test is one part of the whole process.
That was a test machine.
No,
That was a bus, Steve.
Don't tell the paper that already, okay?
Okay, so the language is correct.
The language is.
That's all I care about, sorry.
I wouldn't have put it out there without the chief's blessing.
All right, God bless.
Thank you.
Somebody second that?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion B is a motion to adopt ordinance number 2461, ordinance of the Borough of Carnegie, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, amending Chapter 15, Section 108 of the Borough Code of Ordinances relating to motor vehicles and traffic. This is regarding Williams Way, one-way westbound Broadway Avenue to Mary Street.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Code enforcement?
Thank you, Madam President. I have two motions this evening. Motion A, is a motion to approve the application of George and Bonnie Zawilla for the use/development of lot and blocks 102-C-334 as recommended by the Planning Commission on January 29, 2019. First floor offices, second floor apartment. Easement agreement approval is pending.
Second.
We have a motion in 2 seconds.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Motion B, motion to approve the application of Signal Mountain Incorporated, T-Mobile, for the conditional use development of a rooftop communication facility at 146 East Main Street as recommended by the Planning Commission on Tuesday, February 26, 2019.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Committee reports, administration, anything?
Nothing this evening, Madam President.
Finance,
Nothing this evening, thank you.
code enforcement,
Nothing this evening, thank you, Madam President.
public works,
Nothing this evening.
public safety.
Just advise everybody, St. Patrick's Day weekend's coming up, and we all know everybody's Irish on that weekend. Be cognizant. I mean, you got Uber out there, you got Lyft out there, you still have taxi services, you have friends. Just be cognizant of other people. Everybody wants to have a good time, but be responsible in your actions. You take a life, and just getting a DUI is pretty pricey, pretty expensive. So just be responsible and everybody have fun.
I have nothing to report. Manager's report.
I just have two things this evening. Just one item for, pardon me, two items for the motion. For 1D, for the Trans Associates traffic count, that will be for Jefferson Street and West Main. That traffic signal was put in 2010, and since then, technology has improved and everything over there is a little outdated, so we received the grant to proceed with making that a little more efficient. We've got complaints over the years, so we'll get started with that here, and that should take 6 to 8 weeks to do that traffic study. And just briefly, I wanted to go over the milling program for this year. The streets on the list will be Greenbrier Drive, Forsyth to Cul-de-sac, Main Street from Main to Library, Trimble Avenue, Washington to Ridge, Dickman Street, James Street from Chestnut to Hayes, Brown Avenue from Chestnut to Hayes, Sainsbury Street from Lydia to East Main, Hayes Street from East Main to James, and an ad alternate will be Woodruff Drive from Chestnut to the dead end. And we'll go ahead and get that over to Youngblood, and once we have a schedule on that, we will notify the residents from there. And that's all I have for this evening.
Any volunteer fire department EMS report?
Thank you again, Madam President. We had 20 fire calls for Carnegie Volunteer Fire Department and 106 ambulance calls.
Thank you, Madam President. The department's activity for February 2019 Criminal arrests and citations, 17. Traffic stops, 36. Traffic citations, 30. Parking tickets, 190. And complaints and self-initiated activity, 743. As Councilman Sarsfield brought up, St. Patrick's Day is March 17th, and this weekend is when everyone celebrates. So I know you may think that I'm biased, but Riley's Poorhouse is a really great place to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And it's not just me, because the Pittsburgh Magazine readers called Riley's Poorhouse the Pittsburgh area's best Irish pub. They have a lot going on Saturday, March 16th, so you can go to their website to check out what all the fun festivities are going on. On Wednesday, March 20th, it is kindergarten registration at Carnegie Elementary School, and children must be 5 years of age on or before August 15th to be eligible for kindergarten enrollment for the 2019-2020 school year. And you can go to the carlington.k12.pa.us or contact the school for more information. On Saturday, March 23rd, we have our monthly coffee with CPD at Carnegie Coffee Company, and that is going to be from 9 to 11. And March 28th, 29th, and 30th at 7:30, and then the 31st at 2 p.m. is Carleton High School's musical, Mamma Mia, and tickets are $11 reserved and $10 general admission, and they can be purchased in advance on the website or at the door. I'm excited to provide an update on the farmers market. We started it last year, that was the first one, and there's been a lot of hard work being done on it to make it bigger and better this year. And so we also got more of a jump start on it. So it is going to run June 9th through August 25th, and we are already starting to get some commitments from some bigger farms. And I just think that it's just going to be better this year. I think we had a lot of room of improvement, but I'm looking forward to it. Lastly, March is Women's History Month. And just to let you know that in 1987, Congress passed a resolution that designated the month of March as Women's History Month. Between 1988 and 1994, Congress passed additional resolutions requesting and authorizing the President to proclaim March of each year Women's History Month. State departments of education also began to encourage celebrations of Women's History Month, and it's a way to promote equality among the sexes in the classroom. Each year there is an annual theme of Women's History Month, and that's declared by the National Women's History Project. And this year's theme is Visionary Women, Champions of Peace and Nonviolence. So this month I encourage you all to celebrate women and their roles in history and society. That is all I have this evening, Madam President.
Thank you.
And you're a great role model. You see both our other colleagues. It's great having all of you here.
Which month is Men's History Month?
We've been making history for a long time. Not always so
We
good.
don't officially have one.
We the other 11?
Pretty much.
Let it go, Phil.
I was trying to dig a ditch.
I'm in striking distance. And you already have one second.
Okay, any public comment?
Since I arrived, I'm sorry, daylight savings time tripped me out. I had no idea it was 7 o'clock. It was just too bright to come to a council meeting. As you all know, it's been an exciting month already at the Carnegie Free Library and Music Hall. Many of you were there when Governor Wolf came to visit. Many of you were there when we had our 125th anniversary concert with TV tunes, and we were on KDKA, and it just keeps going. And Phil, I just wanted to officially say thank you, because your connection, this is way off in the future, but might as well get it on your dance cards now. Your connection with Marie Benedict, who is the author of Carnegie's Maid, the national bestseller. She is going to be talking here on November 25th, which is Andrew Carnegie's birthday. So as I said at the TV Tunes concert, it's going to be a virtual vortex of Carnegies. You know, talking about Carnegie's Maid at the Carnegie on Andrew Carnegie's birthday, as Carnegie celebrates its 125th anniversary. But we're just trying to put a spotlight, obviously on the library music hall, but on the town that we serve. And I think people are starting to get it. And if only I had Library Park finished, we'd have a bagpiper walking up the Serpentine Way that night. But it might still happen. But before then, I guess I'll wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. I guess that's celebrated pretty well in Carnegie. But on the 20th, which is the Wednesday after, the more will have dried out a little bit, Geese in the Bog, we're having some fabulous Celtic music, including some step dance demos downstairs for our listen locally. And we are bringing in the Jimmy Adler Band for our birthday, which is, we're celebrating on May 3rd. It's a blues band. It should be loads of fun. So I guess that's all I have to say, and I apologize for being so late. I really was. I said, what do you mean it's 7 o'clock? So.
Thanks. Thank you. Council with the welfare. Do you have anything?
No, just again, wishing everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day celebration this weekend, and certainly the official St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. And nice warm weather today, a little bit warmer, and it's going to keep getting warmer from what I hear. The weekend's supposed to be very nice. So spring has arrived. I always say I never speculate spring by Phil. I speculate by St. Patrick. If it's nice St. Patrick's Day parade, then we're into spring.
It's almost always cold and snowy in the St. Patrick's Day parade.
But I just hope everybody has a fun weekend, and just, you know, go to the poorhouse here in Carnegie, just walk around Carnegie. It's a great time, and there's always something to do.
Well, only that since everybody was talking about celebrating St. Patrick's Day, it's funny that the way we do it here in Ireland, it's a religious holiday. It's just, I don't know how I'm glad I'm all for a good time. It's just, it's amazing the way we've transformed it into something else. But it still has saint in front of it, so that's all.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what today is? Today is Today is National Napping Day.
There you go. I missed mine.
Wait a minute. In 1999, Dr. William Anthony and his wife thought it would be a nice weird holiday. And it's always the first Monday after daylight savings time.
That makes sense.
Napping, 37% reduces heart issues.
There you have it.
60 million people take naps.
Let me take a quick one.
Get up there. Thank you, that's all I have.
Regina, anything?
Yeah, I did want to follow up with Maggie on the governor's visit. We were very blessed to have the governor in town last week, and it was a great event, and we're very grateful to Anita Coolidge for getting him here. And I think he saw something he's never seen before in the library. I think he really enjoyed himself. I also want to remind everybody to go out and sign up for the fire department's 5K walk next month. We need to get everybody up, signed up and ready to go. It's always a great event. Again, don't forget the musical up at Carleton for Mamma Mia this month, because we need to support our kids, and it's a good show. And last but not least, it is a Lenten season, so go out to the fish fries around the area, hit a different one every week to support your churches and fire departments and all that are doing those during the Lenten season. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. And that's it.
I have a couple things. Just to peel back the banana a little bit on the governor's visit to town. He delivered a very good message, and it was all around, well, just to quote him or paraphrase him more appropriately, he was very tired of going to disaster scenes within the state of Pennsylvania where there was a landslide or a flood or whatever, and saying, and having it be very much the same as going to a funeral, where he'd say, boy, I'm so sorry for your loss. would follow that up with, the state doesn't really have a program to help you. And he said he was tired of that, and he figured out a way that he could create some funding for that. And it turns out that the state of Pennsylvania is the only state that has any of the shale gas available to it that does not have a tax associated with the extraction of that gas. We've got fees for drilling wells, and we've got fees for other things, but we don't have a tax on the extraction of the fuel from the ground. Every other state that has that resource taxes the extraction based on the volume that comes out of the ground. Based on his calculation, if it's monetized appropriately through bonds, etc., it would have a $4 billion impact in 4 years, which is a rather large fund that could help communities that have suffered, like so many communities around the city of Pittsburgh, but all across the state, whether it's a landslide, whether it's a flood, whatever. He also wants to open that fund up a little bit more broadly than just disaster relief, and focus some of the money on blight relief as well. And blight's a
Said
problem.
prevention of some of the flooding too, didn't he?
Pardon me, no?
Prevention of the flooding too, to be proactive
As well
about
as.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
the dredging or that sort of stuff, yeah.
it was a very well thought out program. I hope the balance of the state officials find it worthy of consideration and pass it into law. Right now, we're paying that tax to every other state as we consume gas. Why should we not accept some money from other states where our gas goes and allow them to help us take care of our own infrastructure and other urgent physical needs that aren't met? So there's that. The second thing is a little happier. I quote unquote volunteered, like all of us from time to time volunteer to do things. You know how you volunteer to do stuff? But boy, it was fun. Last Saturday night before the concert, I read a book to about 50 or 60 grade school kids up at the elementary school, and they were a hoot. You know, I didn't think that, I thought these were going to be the bad kids that had to come to school, and it was Friday night. I thought these were going to be the bad kids that had to come to school and all that. No, these were cool kids. It was fun. If you get the opportunity to read to children ever, I suggest you do it, because you'll find out that you entertain yourself in the process of entertaining them. And that's all I have this evening, Madam President.
Okay. That's it. And motion to adjourn.
Motion.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, meeting adjourned.